Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here. I know y'all probably saw my fashion videos this morning. Please go and check those out. But I'm here to talk about WWE, and I'm going to give the one thing I'm going to talk about is, excuse me, y'all. I want to talk about, they had a video package of some superstars that are gonna be debuting soon. They got Nikki from Insanity, Twisted Sister, Nikki Cross. They got EC3. Oh my God, they have Lacey Evans, Metal Mayhem. I think that's their name. Oh my God, so it's a couple I want to talk about. So I want to talk about Lacey Evans, EC3, Nikki Cross, and a tag team known as Metal Mayhem. I think that's their name. I'm not too sure. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, I want to start with Metal Mayhem. I have heard of them from watching NXT view shows and everything, and I'm gonna tell you, they was like a great tag team champions, and I feel like Metal Mayhem would be a great addition. And but I'm out for which brand I don't know, but I know they'll put the tag team division on their toes. But if Metal Mayhem end up coming to Raw or SmackDown, if they came to Raw, man, they'll be a good acquisition to go against AOP. So that's all I have to say about that. Now, Lacey Evans, as y'all know, Lacey Evans was on, I think, yeah, the first ever Young Classic, and I just think that, her being signed is great. We getting a lot of new wrestlers coming in and coming up, and I love the new way they're going. I'm glad the McMahons are taking an initiative to be more involved into of picking the wrestlers. Now, do I believe they have more to offer these guys than anybody else? Oh yes. But when it comes to Lacey Evans, I do like her stitch. I just feel like WWE might needs to tweak it just a little bit. Just, it needs tweaking a little bit. I like how it is. It's got that 1920s, 1930s, 1940s type like feel, but I would want to see a little bit more from her. I want to see more from her. Now, the real two I really wanted to come and talk about, I want to talk about EC3 and Nikki Cross. So we're going to start with EC3. So as y'all know, EC3 was once part of TNA. So when his contract came up, he came to the WWE. Y'all, I think that was the best thing that has ever, and I say ever, happened to him. He's been part of NXT for a year, and I felt like that was a great. He was champion. He didn't get champion status over there. Let me just quote that. Didn't get champion status, but he has proved himself. Now, what brand I want to see him on? I probably would want to see him on Raw is for. And I'm finna tell y'all why. EC3 can have some good feuds with a lot of people, but I'm going to give you my top 5 guys that would be best for him to feud with, because if you think about it, it'll be a great match. No, regardless to it, it'll just be a great match. Now, let's get started. Now, my first choice of him feuding with, I have seen it. I wouldn't want to see him feud with Kurt Angle. That's one thing I don't want to see. I would want to see him feud with Bobby Lashley. He never had a chance to feud with Bobby Lashley when they was on NXT, on TNA. So that's something I would want to see. Now, why? it do have to do a lot to do with Kurt Angle. But the reason I say it has a lot to do with Kurt Angle, I want y'all to go remember and go back when Kurt Angle did his last match on TNA. And you remember Bobby Lashley came out there, shook his hand, and tossed, and you literally tossed Kurt Angle. And every guy that tried to come out there was trying to come to Kurt Angle's aid. The last person that came out was EC3, and Bobby Lashley backed down. Since then, when I think of it, that's the only reason why I will put Bobby Lashley on that list. This was a feud we never got to see on TNA. That's number one. Now, that would be a good feud. Now, another feud I would want to see, none other, coming in at number 2 would be Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. I heard rumors that Roman Reigns might not be known as, might go by his real name, so we're going to see where that's going to go. But let me tell you why Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins at number 2. But for them at number 2, because I think that would be a great, either depends on which one, either one will be a great feud. So we're gonna have to see where that's gonna go to, and how that's gonna go, how that's gonna be with, and everything. We need to see where that goes. Excuse me, y'all. I want to see where that's gonna be taken. So yeah. So I want to see where that's number 2. Number 3, I would say Apollo Crews. I think that would be a good one, especially to push Apollo Crews in the right direction and push him also. So it'd be I just think that's going to be a great feud regardlessly. Now, number 4, oh my God, if I can think anybody. Number 4, even though last night he don't have a job no more, I actually say I would want to see EC3 versus, EC3 versus Finn Balor. That's my number 4 pick. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it just will make sense. Now, I feel like, but my number 5 choice, man, I thought long and hard. I would say, and I thought about it, and these are just guys on Raw. And if I could add one more, but add somebody from SmackDown, it would be The Miz. I would want to see him beat The Miz, because it's like a rich boy, somebody who comes up from a rich family, and somebody who's being an arrogant snob, up-and-coming rich wrestler. Hey, I want to see these two wrestle each other. So that would be that. But then if I just say to myself, who I want to see wrestle EC3 as a somebody that EC3 go, oh, I used to like you, but now how you show your colors, I can't stand you. Oh God, that I feel like when EC3 debuts, he should be wrestling Kurt Angle, because don't forget, Kurt Angle made his career relevant on TNA. Forgive me to say this, y'all. I'm gonna say this. He's pretty good. Now let me get on Nikki Cross right quick. Nikki Cross, what can I say? She's one great female wrestler. I feel like she's part of this Insanity. So I would think, she'll be on Raw, on SmackDown, excuse me, with Insanity. And I got to briefly see her wrestle Becky Lynch just a week ago. And Insanity come out, and I'm going there like going, and they going, and she comes out, And everybody going, what's happening? And it's Nikki Cross. And she gets the phone, she get the phone, she get the microphone, and she's like running. And then the one thing of what made me so, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say in a minute. She goes, it's Nikki. Y'all know it's like Nikki. That's what she's saying. And Nikki wants to play Becky. I was like, oh my God, I loved it. Now, the only couple females I can see Nikki Cross feuding with, either if it's on Raw or on SmackDown. So let me give you my girls I can see on Raw feuding with Nikki Cross. So the first girl I could see feuding with Nikki Cross, I would say Ember Moon. She probably has already done it. Okay, that's one. Number two, Nia Jax. Number three, Mickey James. Number four, let's put the Psycho Alicia Fox up in there. And number five, I will have to say Tamina. Those are my top five girls on SmackDown on Raw that I can see feuding with her. Now it's just only about two or three from SmackDown. I could see my number one for the SmackDown to see her have a feud with is Becky Lynch. Number two, number two, Charlotte Flair. Number three, Asuka. Yeah. And number four, maybe Naomi. Those are my girls right there. Those are my girls I can see, just doing it. But my big person I really can see Nikki Cross having a big feud with could be Becky Lynch, because they both have that Irish background. So I think that'll be good and stuff. But I want to hear from y'all. I mean, these are just my opinions, but that's what I want to see. So the biggest question is, if Nikki Cross went to Raw or SmackDown, which female should she feud with first? Should she feud with the Psycho Alicia Fox, or if Psycho Alicia Fox from Raw, or from SmackDown, the man, Becky Lynch? Let me hear from y'all. Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.